So, FC25 patch. No one can defend. Let's set up a formation where you can defend. Let's be defensive. Let's try defending a patch where you can't defend. The other alternative is that you put together an unbelievable team, throw everyone forward, and just try and outscore your opponent. That is what we will be doing within today's video, using these random custom tactics that I found on TikTok one evening. So all credit to xcoco_7 4321. This is the tactics and the formation we are using, and I absolutely could not believe how attacking they actually were. So let's get into some gameplay with these tactics. So, kicking things off with lag, that is always a good start. But luckily we are now caught up again, and we're on the attack. Maradona out wide to Sasha Bowie, and I mean, the way this team attacks, I need to break it down. So, 4-3-2-1 has been the best formation on the game for many previous years. This year, because they took out the centre forwards and they made them cams, everyone was like, this formation doesn't work anymore, sort of thing. So, which was a valid thought, to be dead honest. It was very valid, but then I saw these tactics and I was like, you know what, we'll give it a go. And basically, what it is the two shadow strikers, they basically play on the inside. You then have your centre mids on half winger plus, or half winger plus if they have it, but you have them on half winger, and they will overlap those wide cams. So then you've got centre mids running wide to play it inside to cams, who can then play it into a striker. They can play it to another cam, to another centre mid, and then I've got my fullbacks going forward on wing back support as well. So they're not completely committed at all times, but they're like just behind. They are basically the centre mids. So if you get a bit stuck with your, let's say, because I've got Zidane on the wing, because he has half winger plus at centre mid. Let's say I've got the ball out wide on the right with Zidane. I could cut it back to Denzel Dumfries or Sasha Bowie, whoever I'm using at right back. And the same on the left-hand side with Gavi, I could cut it back to Mendy or Petit. I don't know why I said Petit, if I really need to. So, it's not too bad, and it's actually quite good. So, this is how I had it set up with regards to my team, personally. This is what it looks like. It's literally exactly what I said. Good for tiki-taka. Also, may I mention, Guendouzi also gets himself in the box as well. And the fullbacks will just sometimes end up wider than the wide wingers, which means I've then got 8 players forward. Does it leave me exposed on the counter-attack? Yes, very. But does it also allow me to attack really well and make loads of chances, and even in games where my opponent's good at defending, give me a chance to win? Yes, it does. So, here we are on the attack again in another game. We're still using Mendy at this point. We have not brought in Petit, and we are still using Bowie. So we have not brought in Denzel Dumfries just yet, but that will happen soon. Much better fullback options, but we do score a nice goal there with Zizou. So initially I was kind of struggling with these tactics. Obviously it'll take a while to get used to new tactics. It's not going to just happen immediately. But, you know, I still do like the 4-1-2-1-2-2. It's still a very good formation, and I can still score goals with it sometimes. By that I mean most of the time. There's rarely a game where I won't score on this game. Like, I can have games where I don't concede, but then it's very unlikely, way more unlikely that there'll be a game where I don't score than a game that I don't concede. So, on the attack again, I mean, you can just knock the ball into people so nicely. There's always an option. There's a Gavi overlap. There's a Messi inside. There's a ball across to Maradona. A ball across to Eto'o. It's just really nice. Like, you know, I might just actually sit here. I would love to sit here, put some non-copyright music on and let you guys just watch some nice FIFA gameplay for a little bit, because obviously all the highlights are goals. But look, the way we just build up our attacks are just so nice. And we get a brilliant speed boost with Eto'o through the defender's legs. And you know what? Once we get to 6 o'clock, which is in 2 minutes IRL, I will cut to some music so I can check out the new FIFA content. And I'll put some music on and I'll come back. But we are just it's just really good. Like, these tactics are just really good. I implore you, if you are really bored and you don't, you know, because I personally don't enjoy the 4-3-2-1 because of, like, sorry, the 4-2-1-3. I don't like wingers. I really don't like wingers. I can't just, you know, run down the line with players. That's not how I'm built. I can't just run down the line. I've got to tiki-taka it forward, and you can't tiki-taka when you got wingers. So, for me, this formation, tiki-taka, plus a bit of wide support there as well, it's just amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. And I am very, very, very grateful by the fact that I luckily stumbled across them. Will I still use the 4-1-2-1-2-2? Yes, of course I'll still use the 4-1-2, the 4-1-2-1-2-2, because it is a really good formation still. And now that I've packed a certain player, which you're going to see next episode, again, another huge pull, we are going to have to play with 2 strikers, which means that this formation is going to have to fall by the wayside again. But to be honest with you, I'm very glad I've tried this experiment out, but it's just simply not possible for me to be benching. Here's a little hint. 8 million coins of attackers just to play with 1 striker, or to pick between 2 4 million coin strikers. It's just not going to happen. Okay, it's just not going to happen. But it is a good option. It's a very good option. Right, it has just turned 6 o'clock. So I'm going to grab my controller from over here, and I'm going to cut some music and let you lads enjoy the content and the absolutely amazing goals like the one we have scored just now. Hold on, we haven't scored yet. Hold on, we're cooking something. Bang. Oh, he's missed. Right, EA released absolutely nothing. And also, don't know how to give players red cards for pushing over and tactical fouling my players when I'm through on goal on the counter-attack. Which is just absolutely amazing, because as you can see here, we're past him. He then quite clearly does a tactical foul pull animation. Messi goes to the ground. He's got nowhere near the ball, and the referee doesn't send him off, obviously, but he doesn't even call a bloody foul, which is just absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah, that was good. That was very good. But anyways, onwards and upwards. Petit on the ball down the left-hand side. I think we did win that game. I don't know if I showed it, but we did win that game. What a ball whipped in, and then the weirdest little acrobatic plus I've ever seen, but it was quite cold from Zizou. And Eto'o there to finish it off. Eto'o's good. Eto'o is absolutely brilliant. This Messi was okay. He didn't get many goals, neither did Maradona, but they were there because like everyone was getting goals. Like everyone, I think, but Gavi and I think Guendouzi got quite a lot of goals, to be honest. It was Guendouzi and Eto'o, the two men in the middle of the attacks. They was getting the goals. But we win the ball there with Gavi, cut it back to Petit, into Guendouzi, across to Zidane. Take our time. Just take your time. We're not in any rush. He makes a mistake. Gavi to the byline, cut back across. An absolutely brilliant finish from Samuel Eto'o. But the only real reason why I play Rivals, because Rivals rewards are absolutely terrible, and I can't be bothered to play Champs most of the time. The only reason I've been playing Rivals lately is for the weekly play stuff. I will be doing the weekly play. I've already done this week's, obviously, because this game plays from me doing it. But I'm going to complete next week's purely because it's the last one, and I can then get like this 90 plus times 5 with some hopefully really good pulls. But yeah, here we are again, in behind. Brilliant ball from Guendouzi, through to Eto'o. I mean, Guendouzi's just been stat padding since he played in this formation. This formation made me realise that Guendouzi is absolutely phenomenal. He can do everything, Guendouzi. He can pass, he can dribble, he can shoot, he can defend, he can score. He can do everything. Winning the ball back, playing a brilliant ball through to Diego Armando. He gives it back to Zidane. He gives it over the top. Unfortunately, can't pull off that sweaty little goal, but we managed to knock it down, and somehow Messi doesn't score. So maybe it was deserved for going for the sweaty little goal. But then we are absolutely clattered in the box. We still, for some reason, decide to play on. Don't know why, but Guendouzi drills it into Eto'o, across to Messi. Waits for the run of Petit, and that is just brilliant. That is class from Petit. I don't know why he's running up that high, but you know what? Get him up top. What a player. How much is this 83 by 10? That's like the only thing they released today, by the way, is the 83 by 10. So I'm going to quickly complete one live for the voiceover people. And if I pack someone unbelievable, you'll get a little preview. Let's put Juan Sanchez in. And then we need 3 84 pluses. And then I put an 85 in for him in. So then the rest could be like 82s. Right, 3 84 pluses. Dovbik, Romero, and Ramiro. And then the rest can be 82s, I'm pretty sure. So we'll put Minge or Yarzabal. I can't bother. Let's put 83s in. Just to guarantee it. Willy Orban and Giroud. And there's our 83 by 10. Bang. Bish bash bosh. Just like that. And we go to the store. And we are going to click open packet on 83 by 10. It is not a fantasy foot card, but it is a walkout. It's going to be a CDM, Turkish, Serie A, Kalhan Oglu. Oh, an Ake with 8 duplicates. Right. Brilliant. We need to get some of this fodder gone. And it can't be another icon pick, because I don't have the fodder I do, but I just don't want to waste it. I kind of want to do like Guti, and I kind of want to do, you know, other cards. Or like maybe Casillas, but I do kind of want to do this Guti. I think it'd be very, very good. Incisive plus is king. So, yeah, also, I just realised I need to delete something from this video, so give me a sec. Right, it's done. I'm back. And for you, that was no time at all, but for me, it was a solid minute whilst we replaced it. So here we are on the ball, Nwaneri giving it into Guendouzi, into Eto'o, across to Diego Armando Maradona, and into the back of net. And we have received a red card with our system in this game. So let's see how it goes. Now we've received a red card, we're going to change to holding defend, just for a bit more security at the back. And it'll probably mean there's less players going forward. but you never know. And we are currently at 1-1 in this game. So 1-1 with a red card. The game is in the balance. It should be out of the balance now after that red card. So let's just see how it goes. But straight from kickoff, Maradona, Zizou, Eto'o, back to Zizou, and we go 2-1 up. Incredible stuff. Diego Armando loses it, unfortunately, but it's won back by Denzel Dumfries, the best right back on the game, better than that Maicon. Zidane gets it into Maradona, gives it to Guendouzi, still with an impact. Eto'o! And it's an assist for Guendouzi. Absolutely stat padding in this system at the minute, this lad. And that put us 3-1 up. And then he's looking in behind again. He's managed to get a jammy finesse goal with his parallelogram. But we're going to come back on the attack and we've given it away. And it just felt like at that point for a second I was going to concede again. But Calhanoglu off the bench wins it back. Samuel Eto'o waiting for the run. Guendouzi, he's on hold and defend. Why is he up there? I don't know, but he's put it at the back of the net. And you know what? Best player on the game for a reason. Best midfielder in the world. Dumfries on the ball again. Dinks over for Messi, who wins the header. Here's Hakan Calhanoglu. Calhanoglu, lovely ball across to Eto'o. And 5-2. That is all she wrote. With 10 men, what a game. What a game. So, let's see what this guy can do. Won back brilliantly by Zinedine Zidane. Dumfries, Guendouzi, Eto'o, waiting for the run of Nwaneri. Lovely speed boost and a lovely finish at the near post. On the attack again we go. Petit knocks it in behind for Ethan Nwaneri. Nwaneri looking in behind for Eto'o. Can he find him? Lovely speed boost again. Knocks it inside to Eto'o. Eto'o, lovely touch but can't finish. Unfortunate tight angle to be fair. We then score a bicycle kick corner with Dumfries, and that is going to be the end of Rivals for last week. So we are now on Tuesday. So this was Thursday. We are now on Tuesday. And we have all of the weekend's content to come up. This was all stuff that we did before, well, just around Friday, like Friday evening and Saturday. So we still have Sunday's Rivals games that we played to put in the video and stuff like that. But this is the team after all those games. Just look at Guendouzi's record. Ridiculous. I think 80% of his record has come from this system, so unbelievable. Eto'o is class and stuff as well. But that is a very, very nice team. We ended up dropping Messi in the end for Nwaneri, because Nwaneri is just so much faster. I just thought it made more sense to drop Messi. We also needed 2 Prem players for an objective, so that was alright. But we managed to get the ball in behind again in Champs. Oh no, this was us qualifying. This was us qualifying, sorry. I was like, Champs, what am I playing Champs for? I didn't think I played Champs. No, this is qualifiers. So we get the ball with Dumfries, knock it in behind for Zizou. Zizou looking for players around him. Can he find any? Not really right now. Guendouzi out to the edge to Ethan Nwaneri. Nwaneri into Maradona. Lovely little spin. Near post. He's made that free for me, to be honest, because I probably wouldn't have scored. This guy goes and gets a red card at 1-0 down. So it should be an easy enough game now. We knock it through nicely. Double tap X across. Eto'o has somehow not managed to score there. And with the second bite of the cherry, we're not able to finish it off. But exactly from that corner, he gives it straight to me for some strange reason. We get the ball to John Stones, into Zinedine Zidane. We walk into his box and finish it. Go 2-0 up and get ourselves another win. We only need 2 wins in qualies. But you know, I needed like 3 more games played for my weekly play from last week, so I went and played 3. So there's your little insider. We have a clip that's going to include a team, potentially, which may in fact mean that we are going to get ourselves an early goal. Would you believe that? Into the game we go. Let's see what our opponent is having in his team. We are going to both skip, actually, so we have no idea. But here we go, into the game. Bang, bang. Ball to Eto'o. Ball out wide to Ranieri. Going to test this guy with some speed boosts. Get it into Eto'o. Bit lucky to win it off the defender there. Guendouzi making a run. Guendouzi is in already. The man, the myth, the legend of this video. Guendouzi with an amazing goal. Guendouzi winning it again there. He's on the ball still. Gives it into Emmanuel Petit. Petit waits for the overlap. Gives it into Samuel Eto'o, who's also waiting for the overlap of Ethan Nwaneri. And it is a brilliant goal from Nwaneri. 2-0 up in 5 minutes. Can we maybe bag another one? We do. We win it early, obviously, give it straight into Eto, and just he hits it. He's a 4 million coin card. He bags those, even without Finesse Plus. And that is all she wrote for that Champs game. That is 2-0. Probably could and should have gone just and got 5-0 quickly. But again, we play another pretty, average team, to be honest. That's average, I'm going to be honest. It's an average team. And let's see if we can match an easy opponent with an average team. So we can get a quick and easy game, get it over with, and get ourselves into some other gameplay. Again, another clip from kickoff when Nwaneri on the ball. He gives it back to Petit. Nice little interchange between the two to wait for Gavi to make his run. Gavi on the ball, back into Gendouzi, into Nwaneri. He has Tiki Taka Plus, plays it into Eto. Eto with a brilliant spin, a lovely heel to heel, and a lovely finish at the near post with Trivela. This guy then goes and equalises. So on the attack we are once again. Nwaneri into Maradona. Maradona spinning, turning. Diego Armando into Samuel Eto'o, and he can't quite score. But let's see if we can do anything from the corner. Yes, we can. Bicycle kick with Dumfries. This guy's made it 2-2. Maybe he's a half-decent player. I don't know. I actually think at the time, I think I remember quite well that he wasn't very good. But it's a nice little move. Maradona, we probably should have just shot earlier, but we go anyway, and near post goal from Maradona. So that is nice. Don't quite manage to score another glitchy corner, but we get the ball out to Kim Min-jae, gives it into Denzel Dumfries, finds Diego Armando Maradona, and he just somehow scores from that weird angle with no run-up, so fair enough. I mean, that Maradona, he's hit and miss for me. I mean, he's good sometimes, but then other times he just goes completely, ghosts. Just completely ghosts. Mbappe off the bench to Maradona, and he scores again. I mean, fair play, Maradona, well done. Good goal, 6-3. And that is going to be all she wrote. Oh no, actually, maybe there's time for one more. We want 7, say the crowds. I say, okay, let's give him 7. Calhanoglu off the bench, on the ball, cuts it back, bang, 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 and in the back of your net. Lovely jubbly, really good goal. And that is going to be that. So, here we are. We are now, oh yes, I remember this. We are now cooking with a front three from Notts County of Jody Jones, David McGoldrick, and Dan Crowley. Here we go. This is going to be fun. I actually really can't wait for this. I hope this is going to be a really good front three, because I'd actually love to use this front three in a champs run. Just 3 Notts County players, because why not? And the system we have set up has Calhanoglu sitting back and then the fullback going forward. I could probably send a Calhanoglu forward and it would be fine anyway. But, you know, it is what it is. I might put Gendouzi on playmaker and same with Zidane, because I genuinely think they can just sprint forward and not have to worry about defending anyway. I think they'll be fine. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. But first of all, we have a pack, an 83x14 upgrade to be specific. And it is going to be one-armed woman during Grassroots Greats. That is obviously going to be Pickett, but obviously not a green walkout for some reason. Because apparently gold cards are better than these great Grassroots Greats, which is interesting to say the least, but it's gold De Jong. Genuinely thought for a second I had grassroots De Jong. But the pack is actually quite nice with a inform and a couple of grassroots, which is nice. So yeah, into the rivals gameplay with the Notts boys we go. Come on, Notts boys, do something. Let's go. I've perfectly crafted those Notts boys to have unreal play styles and really nice stats for their ratings, and to be evoable again in the future. And as you can see, they are absolutely cooking. David McGoldrick, assisted by Dan Crowley. It's an amazing goal. Zidane now on the attack. McGoldrick making a run down the line. This guy's offside trap, so we're going to wait. We're going to use Sasha Bowie. Give it inside to Ditzy. Ditzy, back to Dan Crowley, across to Jody Jones. Back across the goal for the shot, and it's an amazing goal. Jody Jones. Always believe in Jody Jones. Oh, back heel. Dan Crowley almost getting off the finesse shot plus. This guy that makes a silly little whoopsie. McGoldrick absolutely spins him in his own box and puts it in the back of the net. Amazing little goal. Let's see if we can build anything out from the back here. Petit needs to win it. Just about does. Gets it into the man, the myth, the legend, Gendouzi. Manages to get it into Jody Jones. Petit has incisive plus, but we managed to get it from Jones to Crowley. Oh, wait. He's got finesse plus. Green time. Back of your net. See you later, mate. 4-2. Lovely stuff. I mean, he still plays on, so let's just finish him off quickly. Jody Jones has 99 free kicks and dead ball normal, so let's just score from about 40 yards out real quick. Bang! Back of your net, mate. What a free kick. Brilliant. Absolutely lovely. And yeah, that was that for that game. We then go 1-0 down in this game. Won back by Zidane. Joe Gomez playing for once. Gendouzi, he's got runners, gives it to Jody Jones. He's in behind, he's in the gap, he's got the space. He's elasticoed inside. Probably could have squared it, but I've gone for the goal anyway. Green timed it, and of course, it goes in. Zidane, Crowley, overlapping McGoldrick. McGoldrick is in, and we went from 1-0 down, and this guy being quite a good player, scoring with his fantasy foot Leao, to me now being 2-1 up very quickly, and it could be 3 as late into the second half. Sorry, mid-second half. We get the ball in the edge of the box with Dan Crowley. Whew, what a player this Dan Crowley is, by the way. I genuinely think this front three performed better than my 10 million coin front three did next episode. But we get the ball into Dan Crowley again. He's trying to get away from the defenders. He does, easily. Finesse plus. Back your net, mate. Easy as pie. Dan Crowley, what a player. Absolutely world class. This is now a different game mode. This is the Fantasy FC Cup, where you can only have a certain limit of like players, and we managed to build a okay 4-on-2-on-2 team with a pretty decent strike force. So we just get straight into a game. I mean, this is nowhere near all the gameplay. This is just like the last couple games, and we get some easy goals quite early on. Get some early rage quits. I mean, I thought that cup would be painful. It's actually not. There is a cup for Mycon, which is like really hard. Well, it's supposed to be really hard, but apparently you can like cheese it and cheat it and stuff like that. I'm not bothered. I've got Dumfries. I don't need Mycon. But with that objective being done, we'd completed all of them other than the win a certain amount of games in this cup sort of thing. So that was fine for me. And then we're going to skip to the pack of the end where you get like an 85 times 7, and we got like nothing but inform. So I guess that's too bad. But yeah, that is going to be all for today's video. Oh, wait, hold on. Next episode, guys, there will be this evolution getting completed of my GOAT Divock Origi. 4-star, 4-star, 99 dribbling. The play styles are very nice. And I don't know how he's going to get in the attack over the 8 million coins worth of attackers, but he'll probably be better than someone. It's Divock Origi, the absolute GOAT, the legend. Because football without Origi, let's be dead honest, is nothing. And it probably isn't worth watching.